Okay, so we're gonna get into the second pile. The second pile is with this angel wing. I'm showing it to you, so just in case if you want to feel into it to see if you feel anything. It feels heavy. Okay, let's see what we got. So we got the sun for pile 2. What's this? 7 of swords. The Hierophant. The 8 of Swords. Lots of heavy emotions. We have the 9 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is the clarifying card, and the King of Cups is another clarifying card. For the shamanic healing, we have growth. Okay. Okay, let's see what this person's thinking. Okay, first of all, this person thinks the world of you. All right. They feel like you're that sunflower. I'm hearing that sunflower song. Oh, I can't sing for shit. But it's like you're if they leave you out in the cold or something like that. That something like I don't know. Whoever knows the sunflower song, you know what I'm talking about. Um, I just feel like their inner child comes out a lot when you're around, and they feel just full of joy and excitement because their life is like more like mundane. Um, and then they feel like you're extremely wise. Like they kind of feel like like they second guess like what comes out of their mouth before they speak with you. That's because they have quite a bit of stuff that they've been hiding from you, and stuff that they've been hiding from themselves. They have like a really good way of like pretending that they match your energy. Um, but like that's what's keeping them separate from communicating with you because like they're looking at you rising up. Like in the beginning they weren't like really jealous. I feel like there's like a little bit of jealousy in this interaction here. So like wherever like you're holding your power, they can have this too, but for some reason like I feel like they're definitely holding back and expressing themselves like with their truths. It's like maybe like when you guys started communicating, like they just didn't want to tell you that they're not like up to par with like what's going on in their world. So they just like were like happy with being like in your world, but now like shit's getting serious. I love it. Things are getting serious, yo. So like the 2 of Cups you have here, like you're open to communication and sharing like how it was before, but like they're not maintaining that. They're something's going sideways with them. Well, you know what's going sideways is a lot of emotion is coming up inside of them that they're not used to expressing, or like they didn't even know that existed because in their other relationships, like they just like were numb, like maybe emotionally unavailable, and now like this relationship is presenting for them to be more emotionally available, like to be conscious during the interaction, like that's like that's a thing, that's a normal thing. Okay, so so that's why it's pushing them to experience lots of growth with you, but that's also pushing them away. So like this person is going to make contact with you, okay? Like that's what I feel like. It's this pile, like it's going more of a positive direction. It's just that, okay, like the 2 lesson cards that I got, like they're both of the crown chakra, which totally like supports the Hierophant, because that's like now like their conscience is getting to them, okay? This is good. It's like their conscience is rising up above like their worry and these kinds of things that's coming into their being, because it's overriding, because your energy is helping to override like their nonsense and their lies and the shit they used to tell to themselves before. But they're seeing that like, you know what, these things can be overcome because like you're basically a living example of that. So the 2 things that are challenging in these gaps of like when they go inside of their silence moments is worry. Okay, so worry comes up for both parties. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So that's like you like having more faith in the wholeness of this connection. Okay, and then we have honesty. So like these purple colors are like really royal, and like they're connected to the crown chakra. So the crown chakra at the top here is like where you're getting all these like downloads that's coming from like your past lives and from the heavens, so that you can receive it, and that you would be able to see in a clear way for your experience. Okay, so honesty came up here is I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So number one thing here, and it's going to counteract, that's going to knock this worry completely out of the way, because once you're like secure in yourself and you know like what you want to experience in this relationship, then it's going to be easier to express that to the other. Okay, so try your best to like, if you you know, like space, I'm hearing the word space. So like if this person, if you're not comfortable with silence, maybe you got to take a look at like why you're not comfortable with silence, like what's coming up in that space of silence, because there's that like thin line in silence where it's like good silence and bad silence, but you got to figure out what that means for you inside your being, and like try not to freak out too much like when the person's like pulling back and recalibrating as to what they need to do to make themselves feel more loved before they can enter the space of showing you love. Okay, so that's what I have for pile 2. Hope everybody's having a great week, and I'll see you later.